on music before we people start coming in. That's it. That's ready. Hey, I hope you're okay, my lovely lady. Hey, David. It's not morning, is it? It's afternoon. Hey, gorgeous Yolanda. I will message you back, my sweets. I've just been in shower and, yeah, so I'll message back after. Hey, Amanda. I hope you're well. Suzanne. Who's ready for a tarot reading? Hey, Stuart, Diana, Shazzy, Susan, Andrew, Judith. I think I've got everybody so far. A bit slow. So I'm on my own today, this afternoon. Hey, Debbie, Antoinette. Lindsay, I'll come back under eat it. No worries, Yolanda, my sweets. Afternoon, Lisa. Oh my God, I'm on evening mode again. So what's happening is myself and John will be on. I'm doing tarots this afternoon. Aislinn, you asked first, so you're up on screen. Hey, Gail. What's happening today is I'm going to be doing the afternoon session on a Sunday afternoon, doing tarot card readings. On an evening, for the time being, it's going to be Chelsea doing them on an evening at 8 o'clock, just because Chelsea can't do afternoons, and Sunday evenings, it just does it, gives it, doing it twice gives us more chance of getting to everybody that wants a reading. Hey, Daryl. Hey, Judith. So yeah, so I will start straight away because I don't like to namby-pamby around and coming in now that's wanting reading. So I don't waste time. I just get stuck into the reading. Evening, Esther. Afternoon, Esther. If I do miss anybody coming in, can you all make sure you say hello to people for me, because if I'm reading, I can't, and I feel ignorant. I just want to say hi. I have to eat my Sunday lunch. Yum, yum, yum. Do you know? Is your dinner more important than a reading? Money messing Claire. Hey, Lisa. Exploring the afterlife. Jump on joining. Right. So Yolanda's on as my ETA. Marvelous. So, Aislinn, let's see what I can get for you today. To booking, you are more than welcome to book in for full readings. They are different prices depending on your reading. Just message the page, or if you've got me direct, you can message me direct. Julie, Craig, right, just make sure you keep putting in that you want readings, because my screen does go fast and I try to get the top ones on. So Aislinn, what have I got for you? Aislinn, for you, I've got the Six of Cups cards. So to me, there's a lot of healing going around with somebody. Somebody's definitely having ailments, I think, a bit of illness going on there, because it's quite purple. So there's a lot of healing for somebody coming to the body. I don't know why. I'm seeing a child giving, but also in this purple here, I'm seeing another child. So I'm not sure whether there's a child also that has some healing, that needs healing as well around you at the minute. I'm not sure what the key is. There's a new key coming in. So a key to me means opening of a new door. So I'm not sure what the new door reference would mean for you, but I'm seeing a key. So there's definitely a new key. There's definitely a key reading. There's been lots of things achieved, but I think for you, there's one more thing. There's one more thing you need to achieve. I do feel that there has been a little bit of depression coming in also around you, because you can see the darkness coming in on your back. That also, the card that also looks like a shadow. So to me, there is somebody in spirit that's watching over you. I can't tell you whether that's male or female from a one card reading, but what I can tell you is, especially on this card, is they are the ones that will be sending the healing to you, my lovely. So that's what I'm getting for you, my sweet lady. So I hope that's okay. Lisa Jane Murphy. I hope that's just brought Lisa on. So, okay, it's when I'm clicking. I sometimes click wrong person's name that I've got at top of the screen because the screen moves again. So for you, my lovely, we have got the Queen of Pentacles. There we go. So there's definitely something you're putting a stop to. You've got your hands on your hips and it's like enough's enough. You're no longer going to be taking whatever it is you're taking. You've got to stop putting your foot down. For whatever reasons that is, the reason will be known to you. I do feel like there's changes coming in around you. So I don't know whether this putting your foot down would be a change around you, but there's definitely a change. There's definitely, rabbits to me are signs of children, but this rabbit is quite a rabbit just there behind you. So I don't know whether this energy and spirit would have been an adult, but of a childlike nature, if that makes sense. I'm not sure what that means. There's butterfly on the chest, so there is healing coming to somebody's chest. And also, you've got the there on the card also. So I'm not sure whether something to do with what's coming up is going to take you down the spiritual path or spiritual learning, but this is going to involve somebody else as well, because it's somebody else that's coming in with the pendulum. So I don't know whether that's going to be happening to you also. Stop letting things build up in your head either, because while you're letting things build up, you think that they've gone because you're letting them go, but you're not. They're just going back to your bottom of your pile and going up. Diane O'Brien. So Diane, I'm going to switch between different packs today. I've got my pendulum ready for members after we've done on here. We will go across to the members area and do some pendulum readings. I just think it's better in members to do pendulum readings because I'm asking you for a name of a loved one to connect with. And at least in members area, we know that you're safe giving that information out. And hopefully nobody would. So yes, so Diana, what have we got for you, my lovely? Diana, for you, I've got the Four of Feathers. Definitely you need to take some rest. We've got a sleeping bear. So your body definitely needs to be rested. There's 1, 2, 3. There's 3 energies coming in around you, Diana. 2 are together, one's on the other side. But for you, it's more about healing yourself. So I don't know what you've been going through on a personal level, but finding your own sanctuary and finding your own of everyday things or what's playing on your mind will do you world of good. So this is more what's happening around you now, I think, than what's happening. I do feel though that you are getting a lot of support from certain family members. I think somebody's trying to poke the bear as well, which means that somebody is trying to annoy you. And I do feel this is a family member that's trying to annoy you, but they're sort of like poking at you. Well, you can only poke a bear too much before it snaps. So just watch out for this person, because I do think it's a different thing rather than... I do think it's more out of an annoyance thing than anything nasty or anything like that. It's just like they're annoying you. I don't know what the red it is on the arm, so I'm not sure what this red patch is to do with the top of the arm. So I don't know if somebody's suffering or whether it's a birthmarky type thing to do on somebody's arm. So I don't know what that reference comes into, Diana, but I hope that's all right for you, my sweets. Carol, no, it's not Carol, is it? It's Mary. I will try and get to as many as I can, my lovelies. Carol for you. Mary, sorry. Mary for you, I've got the Star. So this is the Swan. So you need to do a lot of self-reflection around yourself. It's like, I think at the minute, I don't know whether you've been going round in a circle or you've just been chuntering around long, but nothing's changing. And this is more like a self-reflection that for change, you have to put them changes in place for things to happen. I'm not sure what this leaf, autumn time. I can see a leaf in the card, so I don't know whether autumn, and I don't know what months are autumn. Is that like September? No, October, November. September, October, November. Is that autumn time? But the autumn months, there's definitely something that's happening for you around them autumn months. This is something that must be coming up because it's in front of you on your card. You can see that there, the big bright to and coming back towards. But yeah, I think you've just, again, for you, it's just finding that peace of mind, healing what needs to be healed, letting go of things in the past. But watch out for October time, because there's definitely something coming up in October for you, my lovely. Benjamin, can somebody let me know if anybody comments on YouTube, please, because I'll miss them, because Facebook chat goes up quicker than YouTube. And I don't want to miss YouTube off as well. Benjamin. Benjamin, for you, we've got the 10 of acorns. So there's something that you either need to take responsibility for, or there's something that somebody around you needs to start taking responsibilities. The only reason I say that is because you're the horse in this picture, but just here, I don't know if you can see it. Look, somebody that's wrapped up. It's like they are, I'd say, wrapped up in cotton wool kind of thing. So I don't know whether you're trying to make this person take the responsibilities, or you need to take that responsibilities. It's difficult in card. The only reason I said the younger person is because, like I said, they're sort of like cocooned. Why have I put that up on my screen? Is because they're sort of like cocooned. Also, Benjamin, I'm not sure, because I can see your third eye that's open on this card. We've got a lot of, like, for me, what I'd call like Egyptial signs. I don't know where that comes into you. But I do think that you already can communicate with energies if you so wanted to, whether that's empathic, whether it's doing what I do. But there's something on a spiritual level that you do, because your third eye is already open. Just make sure that you are getting that cleansing in that you need to cleanse, and making sure that your energy is protected at all times, Benjamin. But that's what I'd say there. Don't know what the problem is with somebody's throat, nose and mouth, but that's coming in on the card also. But I feel like you're maybe slightly empath, because I can see that you can see the energies coming in on the horse, but you can see them like you're not letting them affect you. You are putting them, protection things up that we need, my lovely. What have we got next? Lisa, my lovely lady, how are we? Thank you, Lindsay. Oh, no worries, Diana, my lovely. Just thank you to everybody for allowing me to read for them this afternoon. Oh, for you, Lisa, we've got the Hangman. So there is definitely a lot of changes coming in for you. For you, it's just taking that leap and letting go. I think you're like me. Change doesn't do us very well, Lisa, but there's definitely some big changes coming in. You've just got to start believing. I'm not sure what it veins or something, because I can see like a red on the leg. You can see, I keep doing it again. On the leg, you can see the like red things coming around it. So I don't know whether there's something issues to do with a vein or something. Halloween, I think for you, I'm seeing the bats. So I think Halloween, October time, something relevant for you. Just be careful though, because with changes, you have got a beehive in the top corner. So the beehive can mean there's going to be a couple of stings in learning, but yeah, just remember that the way forward is the best way. You are going to be leaving some things behind, but you're going to gain more from making the changes, my lovely. Something to do with fishing. I can see that there's 2 children in spirit, but there's a child that's going to be leading. A child's going to be taking the taking credit for making you push forward, my lovely. Oh, thank you. I don't know who's donated, but thank you. Who's donated? Oh, Shazzy, thank you, my lovely. I'll read you out next, Shazzy, my sweets. Susanna, for you, my lovely, we have got the Queen of Cups. So there's definitely been a long journey for you. And I think even from being young, there's been like kink kind of thing. You can see the in the past. There's also a reference to, I always see twins when I have the Queen of Cups. So I'm not sure if there's a reference to twins, but there's definitely something. See, one looks like a mermaid, as daft as it sounds. So I don't know where the water comes in for Susanna, but there's definitely younger energies, but there's something to do with the water as well. But this is sort of like going back in past, I think, because like I said, they're like halfway down bottom of your card, whereas though you're right up here now. I'm going to turn it that way. There is somebody coming in at side of you in spirit, though. I can't tell again whether this is male or female, but they are definitely connected to you. It's in the trees, so it's definitely in the family side. I would say more your side. In fact, looking at I think it's a female. There's a female coming in, and it's on your right side on card. If I turn card that way, it's my right. So I don't know whether. I think the left side is the male side at family, the like partner's other half or whatever. But yeah, good things to come. There's definitely something coming up to do with the heart. Again, a lot of healing coming to the head, which I think will, once the head's healed, I think the pressure around the neck will start to go, Susanna, my lovely. But that's for you. Bear with me a sec. Shazzy. Shazzy, for you, you'll get 2 cards, my sweets. So, first card we've got is the Awakening card, which again is the peacock. The peacock can symbolize a lot of different things for a lot of different people. So read up what the peacock symbol means, because again, it can have different meanings for everybody that looks it up. There's definitely something coming in though for you. Again, on that spiritual level, I'm not sure what it is. On the card, it says awakening and enlightenment. So again, I think this may be a new path coming up for you, Shazza. There is somebody though in spirit on the card that I can see. I don't know. I'll point to the card, but I don't want to look at that other card just yet. On the card just there, but there's something to do with, I don't know whether it's the head or a pointy kind of hat kind of thing. But also I think this person had issues with the tummy area in the past. But I don't know also whether towards later on in life there was something to do with, it looks like a bib round the neck. So I don't know whether this person would have had to have been fed or would have had difficulties communicating on their own, Shazzy, I'm not sure. But that's coming up in one at Peacock Feathers. Also, lots of hearts coming up in the Peacock Feathers. And the purples and the blues definitely coming in behind, which is also purple. Can't really see clearly on who these are. Again, I do think one's... these look quite young energies. So I'm not sure whether these are two children in spirit, Shazzy. I don't know if that makes sense to you on two, but they're really coming in with the purple light. I don't know if you'll be able to see it in card or whether the screen's too blurred. But yeah, that's your first card, my lovely. Your second card we've got is the World card. So there's definitely issues around the leg areas. I do feel though, I know somebody is having issues with the tummy, but there is going to be baby news coming in. Not necessarily for you, Shazzy, but there's going to be actual head of the baby inside the tummy area. So watch out for baby news, because baby news is definitely coming your way. You're holding up the staff, which then goes back to the first card that I read, where that's your light. So your light beacon and spirituality comes out. You've got the butterflies that surround you, all next to the energies yourself. Also, you need to start letting go. You've got a strong connection to the water, but I think you can take healing from the water, and I think there's things you need to let go of, because if you see the water behind you, it does look like there has been rough patches going in behind. It's like it was smooth. It's like it's rough, then it's smooth for a while, then it's rough, and it's like now you're coming out of it again. You're coming out of the roughness again. So you're also letting go of things. Don't let things come into play. You're also wearing a blindfold on your card, so there's things that you're refusing to see and not seeing. You need to take that off. You need to take that mask off your eyes and start looking at bigger pictures around you, Shazza, because there'll be more happening either than you want to think. You might be happy having the blinds on and oblivious to what's going on. A lot of people are. But for me, I'd be saying, take that mask off and take a look. There's a bigger picture going off to the waves and behind you, my lovely. So they're the cards that I've got for you. I hope that makes sense. Dawn Johnson. I'll get to bottom in it. I'm still halfway up my chat. I ain't moved to bottom yet. My chat's still stuck on to see what I've got for Dawn. That smoke coming in behind is the dragon sage stick that I've got. 10 of Pentacles for you, Dawn. This card does reach out and tell me that you are a spiritual person because of all the markings on the card and the pentagrams. To me, I don't know whether this was a learned practice for, excuse me, Dawn. I don't know whether this were a learned practice for you, Dawn, because I feel that you've had this connection from being young, but I also feel that you're going to be passing this on to somebody else. So somebody younger than you, they're going to have the similar abilities to you. So I don't know whether you're there, you're supposed to start guiding them and explaining time with understanding to what maybe you went through if you had a difficult time, or whether you're just there to help learn them. I do feel though at the minute you are walking on eggshells around certain people, or people are walking on eggshells around you. I can't tell because I know your footing's on the eggshells, but that still doesn't mean it could be around you. Move away, try and put that change into getting away from the walking on eggshells, because that's not good for anybody. start working on that. And also, if it's you in a situation where you're walking on eggshells, try and get away from that situation. It's not a good situation to be in. Number 3 is relevant to you, my lovely lady, so I don't know where the 3 comes in, Dawn. And also, I'm not sure who the earrings belong to, but I'm getting like an earring with a chain down, and then it's got like there's something on at the bottom of the earring that's coming into play. I don't know. And there's somebody suffering with the head at the moment. So I'm not sure that connection comes in, but there's definitely somebody with the head. Let me see where I'm going now. Do you know we got numpties? Got it, Jane. Thank you. Jane, I'll read for you now, my lovely. Spotted them straight away, Jane. Only thing I will say is when people come on like that, just be very wary by getting in touch with them, because, and I am being honest, anybody that's legit at doing readings will never ever get in touch with you or make comments like message me for a reading now, because all they are exactly what Jane's put. They are scam artists, and unfortunately they are all about that and what they can get. So just be careful. To everybody I'm reading, I will read back in chat that everything you're saying back, because I'm missing it as I'm keeping going. Jane, for you, we've got the 2 of shells. A relationship. I don't know whether you're worrying about a relationship at the minute, or this is something on the cards, or whether there's been you're not 100%. I don't know, but there's a definite connection. To me, it's like, I mean, they might not be doves, but I'll see them as doves, and doves have a really strong connection. So whatever you're worrying about in the relationship, everything's going to be okay in that sense. There is light coming in, so there is some healing coming up as well, Jane, for that. I do see, I don't know whether there's already 2 children or these 2 children are to come. Definitely strong links, though, to family on both sides for you 2, though. But I do feel sometimes family may get a little bit more involved than they should do, Jane, especially in relationship. Do you know, Jane, it sounds daft, but it's sort of like the family are sort of like all way round, and you 2 are there, but there's something that's missing. I don't know whether the family aren't connecting to you or aren't connecting to your partner. Something that's looking at on the card doesn't seem right, but if it's right for you, then it's right for you, Jane. I don't know if that's making sense to you, my lovely. But like I say, it's like your soulmates. Whoever you're with, you are a soulmate, you are a union. And yes, so if there's anything you're thinking about now to do with a relationship, it is the right relationship for you, my lovely. And that's what I'm getting for you, Jane. I'm going to go down and see if I can find Laura. Is that Laura wanting a reading on YouTube? Yeah, Laura. I'll catch Laura now, because, again, Facebook was faster than YouTube. Hope you're well, Laura, my lovely. So, Laura, for you, we've got the Magician card. So, again, Laura, for you, your card's saying you need to get your head out of the clouds. Stop like daydreaming, because you're very daydreaming at the minute and you're missing a lot of things that are going off around you. There's a lot of energies trying to connect with you, but for some reason, you're like not allowing the energies to connect. So I don't know where your connection on a spiritual level. I don't know whether you're pushing these energies away or whether you're just wanting to have a break. But the energies are all around you. So you do need to approach this a different way than you are doing. because it is going to start having effects on your health, maybe feeling tired a lot. So you really do need to sort this connection, because there is so many energies coming down in this bottom corner here. And it's like you're oblivious to what's happening. So like I say, if you're taking a break from the spiritual side, please put that let the energies know. Most important letter coming in, and the letter's coming there. So I don't think you've received this letter yet. But there's definitely an important letter coming in on its way. You need to take note of this letter, though. I think this letter's already arrived, actually, but I think you've not took any notice of what's coming in this letter. It's on the card. You really need to focus on this letter and relook at the letter again for me, because yeah, something definite to do with that letter. You can see the light up here. This is where you're needing to get to, but it's like you're oblivious. And like I say, I don't know whether it's because you're wanting a break or anything. Yes, young soul, you can ask a question. I don't know anything, but yeah, that's what I'm seeing in your card for you, my lovely. I'll go back up a sec. Valerie B. Oh, you're well, Valerie, my lovely lady. I'll try and get to Emma next. I'll try and work down this bit a minute. Put me please in chat if you want a free card. Oh, cheers. Gemma, you're going to have to call me out if somebody gets on YouTube, my lovely, and puts it, because I do miss YouTube ones just because it goes too quick. I might have to start doing separate ones, do an hour on here and an hour on YouTube. Valerie, for you, we've got the Page of Swords, my lovely. So definitely healing. There's purple coming in behind. So again, purple to me is a very spiritual colour, and there's also purple surrounding you. So to me, I think, Valerie, this could be like a spiritual change coming in for you. I'm not sure, again, with this card, I am seeing swelling of the legs, so I don't know who that's connecting to, but there's also to do with something to do with somebody's arm. But to me, it's on the arm from like there and there, just this part of the arm. I'm not sure what that is. I do feel a lot of pressure around the neck, and I am seeing red in the hair, so I'm not sure whether there has been a few anger issues maybe at the moment, or people definitely pushing wrong buttons. But I do think the anger is connected to the stress round. But I think there's three things that have been making you angry. There's three things that like are winding you up that's going on, Valerie. And them three things do need to be sorted, because they are just going to continuously keep repeating and coming back round and adding that stress level. And I don't know whether that's the stress with the neck, because as you can see, the waffle thing going around it. I do think, though, that there's also health issues around the tummy area, because I'm getting a few spikes. So I'm not sure whether that's a connection to you or not. But there is, and again, you've got like your blues and your pinks coming in. So to me, I think this is an on and off situation going off with the tummy area. For you, you're balancing at the minute. You feel very balanced in life, but you've always got your sword up for whether just, I think you're one of these that may have had a few hurts in the past, and it's like your sword's always up. It's like it's your way of protection, and you're keeping everybody at bay, and that's fine if you're, as long as it's not interfering with in any other aspect of your life, that's good. The family tree, from the family tree, there's two people that you're very close to, though, but I feel one's more like you and the other one isn't. I feel that you're a very joking kind of character, Valerie, just because you've got like this half smile on your face, as if to say, yeah, well, I can play as good as you get, kind of thing. these would be best friends, or whether, because it's on a family tree, you see, so tree means family, close friends. But like I said, there's two people that are close to you, but you're more like one than the other, and maybe you two take the mickey out of the other one a little bit, but only in fun gestures. That's what I'm getting for you, my lovely. Oh, where's Emma gone now? Looking for my Emma gone. I did find her, Emma. There she is. Emma, for you, we've got the Six of Crystals, and that's this card. So again, for you, there's somebody who's with you, and I do feel this is a partnership. But I feel one of you is standing tall and the other one is maybe not feeling as good about themselves as they should do. And it's like the tall kind, can you see? They're sort of like trying to help this one who's like feeling a bit down in themselves. But it's like they're your strength. So I don't know whether you're the strength, because there's two in the card. I don't know whether you're the strength and you're doing this for a friend, or whether this is how you're feeling. And there's definitely somebody who is right for you around you, that is like trying to be your tower of strength. There is the sun coming in, so the dark clouds are going to be lifted. Whatever, I think you're the one, and I might be wrong on this, but I think you're the one that may be feeling a bit down. But it's like the clouds are here, but the sun's coming in, and these clouds, this are like a grey cloud. So I don't think this is like a depression of sort or anything. I just think you're feeling out of sorts. But this period is going to go. The white clouds are going to come. The sun's coming through and pushing them clouds away. So whoever this person is that's been like your rock, they're bringing in this sunshine for you. So good things are going to happen. I'm also being shown a yellow flower. So a yellow flower to me is a sign of just saying we are here. And I'm seeing two yellow flowers, both connected to family. And I'm seeing also a little yellow flower. So that could mean that there might be a child in spirit pre-passed. But there's two big energies coming in at the side, and they're showing themselves as yellow flowers. So to me, these energies are coming in to try and give you that support, and more or less it's more about saying thank you to those that are around you and supporting you, and just letting them know that you do appreciate everything they do. They show you appreciation. I hope that makes sense. Young soul, did you ask your question? Kavida, I don't know if I've spelled that right. Hi, I hope you are well. Why have I took it off? And I hope you are well. I would like to know if I will find another job anytime soon. I can't tell you whether you can find a job anytime soon. If you're looking for a job and you keep applying for jobs, I'm sure you will get a job. But I can't tell you by reading a card that you will get. You need to just keep applying, my lovely, and the right job will come along for you. Esther, hope you're well, my lovely lady. Esther, for you, we've got the Nine of Swords. Now, this card for me is I think like me, I think you work with the energies, but I think what you're doing is you're not closing yourself down properly, Esther. I think at times the energies around you are too much. And that could be maybe living and also those that have crossed over. Just because if you look at the card, you can see the spirit energies coming in, but you can see you turning away. You can also see the darkness, and it's like you're trying to protect yourself from them. So to me, I think on the learning process you're doing, you've not learned to ground yourself properly. Yourself down to energies. It's like when I'm doing a tarot reading, I open up before. When I've finished, I will close down. And we've got to remember that when we're all working with spirit energies, we have to open ourselves up first. But there's ways and means to do it without feeling energies taken from us afterwards. But you do need to learn that balance. Again, with you, I feel that there's 3 people around you also. I don't know whether these 3 people are in past though. But there's definitely 3 people that are trying to help you. But again, I don't think you're seeing that. You're not seeing that energy. But there is a lady's energy coming in at the bottom, but I think she's more connected to you. Do you know, I don't know whether this is like a sisterly energy. So I don't know whether this is a sister, a best friend, or somebody like that. Just because they're either showing themselves to me in card, but it's like they're holding their hand out for you. So I don't know whether you've been trying to connect to a certain person, and maybe that's where your energies have got tangled up. But try doing some grounding, clear your chakras, clear your energies. And if you need any advice or anything, seek that advice, my lovely, because working with energies can get a little bit tiring. Rebecca. Rebecca, for you, my lovely lady, we've got the 6 of shells. So again, a new journey is coming up. There's definitely something coming up for you, Rebecca. Maybe a celebration. I think this could be more of a family celebration that's going to be coming up, but it's something that you're going to be able to look forward to. Just bear with me a sec. Hello. I'm just doing my tarot. I know I'm just doing tarot readings. I'll ring you back after. All right, dope. All right, love. See you soon. Love you. Bye, dope. Bye. Sorry. Daughter rings at the wrong times. So yes, so there's definitely a big celebration coming up. Do you know, I don't know whether it's you and somebody else. I don't know whether you have the same or similar ailments. It's like a purple line that's going like from shoulder, like down to body. It's like affecting one side. So I'm not sure whether that suffer from the same ailment. If it's not you, there's got to be 2 people in family. Again, they look like twins, but I'm not saying they're twins. There's got to be 2 people in family that have a similar connection to each other, because they've both got, whether it's a health issue, I'm not sure, but they've got the same lines running down the back. 2, 3, 4, 5. Do with 6 children as well, or 6 family members. I would say 6 children. It's either again, I know you've got the 6 of shells, but the shells to me represent children. On this card, rabbits on the other set. So I'm not sure where the 6 children come into, or whether the celebration that's coming up has to do with the number 6. So it could be a 60th or something like that. But there's definitely something coming in from future. But I do feel that you're a very tight-knit family. I do think as well that there is going to be baby news, if you haven't already heard. But there's definitely something to do with baby news coming in also, my lovely. So that might be something that's happened, or it's going to be coming in. I think that's just to validate for you on card. But yeah, that's what I'm getting for you, my sweets. If you don't understand your readings, that's absolutely fine, because like I said, I read cards as I see. Cassandra, there we go. I do apologize for that phone call. But yeah, how I read cards, I don't read them from a book. I read it as I see cards. There is a lot of us out there that actually don't use the books to read, but then there's a lot that do. So that's what makes each individual reading very different. Just take note of what gets said. Oh, don't drop on the floor. John's upstairs. Just take note of what's being said. I mean, these are up so you can always watch back anyway. But always take note, because you never know what's going to be happening in the next 2 to 3 months. But yeah, it's very interesting when you can watch back or read back your readings. I think it is anyway. 8 of Pentacles for you, Cassandra. So Cassandra, for you, definitely something to do with the art and drawing. So whether it's to do with drawing or art, I'm going to call it arty-farty, Cassandra. I don't know whether arty-farty is a word for you, but there's definitely something to do with being arty-farty. Again, I'm seeing bats, so I don't know whether October is a time for you at the minute. But there's definitely somebody that's wanting to learn from you, Cassandra, because underneath you, you've got that white rabbit looking up. So there's somebody that either wants to learn from you, or again, you're training up. I know that you've got a strong spiritual connection, because we can see that in the card with the pentacles coming round through it. I don't know what this is, the bottom. 1, 2, 3, 4. These stones at the bottom, I'm not sure what that's connected to, Cassandra, but when I turn the card upside down, I can see faces in the cards. I can see a gentleman's, I can see a younger gentleman in the card. Younger one, I would say between 18 and 22. And the other one, the gentleman will be an elder. Well, I don't want to say elderly gentleman, but I'd say between, I don't know, maybe 50 and 60. Ish, around them, but they're coming up in like these pink stones, so I'm not sure what that connects to. Also, be careful of your feet. Be careful of your feet, my lovely, because you've got your red shoes on, so definite health issues coming in around feet. Again, you've got that red in your hair, but I think you're quite a fiery character anyway. I think that's part of your personality, because you can see the different colours in your hair coming in. So I do think you're quite a fiery character when you want to be. There's also some issues going on around the chest area. But yeah, apart from that, that's what I can see in that card, my lovely. Laura Heyn, come off myself. Will you read? Oh, Laura. Hummingbird would like a card, please. Marvelous. I will try and find Hummingbird. If not, I'm just going to put Gemma. I'm going to put your post up. Hummingbird, you would like a card, my lovely. Then Ritu and Marvelous. Ritu and Ritika. I hope I've pronounced them right. So Hummingbird for you, my lovely. We have got the moon card. So definitely a decision is going to be coming up where you're going to have to really think about the way you want things to go. You can either take that leap, and it may be it's the not knowing, and the leap that you're going to take going forward. If you jump forward, you're going into the unknown, which is the bigger change. If you don't want things to change too much, then you'll just jump in, you'll just fall in river and just continue going round as life's been doing at the minute. So it's whatever you're feeling comfortable with. Definitely health ailments though going on. There's a lot of spikes coming up on the back, the neck. So I'm not sure whether there's health issues with you, Hummingbird. And I don't know what that reference, the man in the moon, would have for you personally. And I'm only saying that because the man's face is in the moon. So I'm not sure whether that's a connection to you. Just be aware, though, there is somebody that's trying to cause issues from the outside within a family member's with a family member. If it's not you, it looks to me like there's a distance between you and this other person, but there's somebody around the other person that maybe not quite the right person for them to be around, because they're like a snake wrapped around them. I'll show you a tree. There's the tree. So that tree is a family member, but you can see the snake sort of like going round. That person's not a really good person, but I think reason there's a difference is because they have to make their own mind up. They won't listen to anything you say anyway, because they'll just make their own mind up in that. So you just have to be there to catch. There's money coming in on the card. So I think financially money's going to be okay because the money's coming up in purple. So if there's been any worries about that, I think the purple's coming in with the money, which is showing me that the money factor should be okay. I think it were okay, then it dipped, and then it's okay again. That's the kind of feeling I get where money situation's concerned. Whichever way you decide to go on your path, family's going to be waiting, because if you can see at the back here, you can see them row of trees. And even if you jump into the unknown, that family line of trees is always going to be there to back you up, my lovely. Can someone else's reading with a... Could it also be a reading for me too? Possibly, Laura. I always say that when I'm doing readings, it's same as when you're in a room and you have you've got a medium on stage. There might be certain things a medium might say that you think, actually, I can take that, or I can take all that, or even though you've not put your hand up to it, it's like, well, that message meant something to me. So if ever I'm reading, it's on a similar part at mediumship. You can, if something makes sense, that what I'm feeling, it could be one of your loved ones using that energy to come in. So yeah, it can be, Laura. In my eyes, it can be. Is it Ritu or Rita? Ritu. So I'm going to read Ritu. I hope I pronounced that right. For me, you've got the 9 of crystals. So you're definitely trying to form a web. But do you know what? I think you've got to be more careful of being caught in a web. I think that people around you can be quite smothering. And maybe every time you're trying to move away, it's sort of like the families sort of like come back in and pull you back in. I'm not sure whether there's a family business or something, because I'm seeing like a row of houses and a row of houses going down. But this is connected into family, and this is where you're pointing. So I don't know if there's something to do with the family business that you're wanting to get away from, or whether you're wanting to stay connected to. But people do need to take a step back from you, because I do feel like there is some kind of suffocation going on there. I do also feel, though, that somebody's trying to influence your way of thinking. And that's a biggie. Because I think sometimes we can be easily influenced by friends and family. And that's where you need to sort of like try and put things into perspective a little bit, because it's not fair when people try and do that to you. So yeah, clearing that mind. There is an energy coming in. Again, I want to say male, but it's very difficult to see on this card. But they're just coming in, and they're coming in with the flowers. But to me, it looks like there's two of them, and there's something to do with money with these two. So there's two people in spirit, but there's money connected. So I don't know whether there's money issues going off with them or around them, my lovely. And Ritika. Have I said that right, Gemma? Let me come down my comments. Aurora. Can't use that pack now. I've dropped one on the floor. So until John can come downstairs. Charlotte, I'll get you after this one. So Ritika, for you, we've got the Four of Wands. So again, for me, I think you've got a strong set of friends around you. There's 3 out of the 4 people around you are like your barriers of strength. I think you rely on them, and it's a really good relationship. A new friendship's going to be forming because we've got a yellow heart. So I do think there is going to be a new friendship that's coming in. And you're also smelling a rose. So I don't know whether it's your birthday or somebody else's birthday, but to me, you're holding the rose. I think it must be something to do with a birthday or anniversary coming up around you, because you're the one holding the nose. Not sure again what the issues are with the shoulder and chest area, but I do feel like these do come and go in a circle. So 1 minute they're there, next minute they're gone. There's also issues with the hands. Hands and maybe when this thing comes, I don't know whether it affects one side of the body. So it's like the arm and the hand, because there's only the hand showing, but the arm looks quite swollen. So I don't know if you'll understand what that is. I'm not sure what your connection is to. I don't know if it's like a big house, a castle, a church, but there's definitely a connection coming in for you, or there's something that you're thinking of doing that's related to something like this. So I don't know, it might be a holiday planning or something like that, visiting certain places. I'm not sure what that connection comes into. There is one person, though, that you're thinking about that is in spirit, because even though on your hairline, you've got your hair going up like that, but you can see the white bit. That's the energy that you're sort of like wanting to connect with or wanting to know is okay. I'm not sure who this would be. I can only see the eyes and the nose of this person. But I do feel it's like that's the person that either you're wanting to connect with to make sure everything's okay, or this is a worrying thing for you. I'm not sure. But your card's surrounded with the yellows again, and the purples on one side. So you've definitely got that healing and spiritual side coming in around you, my lovely. Diane. Oh, no, did I say somebody else before? Hang on, Diane, just give me a minute. Charlotte, that were it, Charlotte. Sorry, Charlotte, I knew I'd seen you. So Charlotte, for you, my lovely, we've got the Ace of Cups. So again, on this one, there's something to do with a child. Now, again, because this child shows itself, I can't say, I'm not sure whether this is one that's living or past, but to me, I would say more living, just because of how they're dressed. But I could be wrong, so I do apologize if I am wrong. But I do feel that this child's energy, you're very protective over this child. It's like you put a barrier up so things don't hurt her. And I think you maybe try and hide a little bit away from this child, Charlotte. Or no, I'm gonna stick with that. There's something to do with the moon, the crescent moon for you, Charlotte. I'm not sure what that's bringing in, but there's definitely going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 celebrations coming up for you. But it's going to be like one celebration, a gap, one celebration, a gap, one celebration. So I don't know whether these are 5 achievements as well, because when I say a celebration, it could be an achievement that you're doing. But there is going to be 5, but there's going to be like spaces in between them, but the golden cup's holding them, so they're all going to work together once they're all completed. Money's falling into your hand at the minute, so I'm not sure whether there's been money struggles or not, but money is on its way. You can see you're holding your hand and you can see your hand receiving. So financial worries, I think, will be coming to a head also. The health issues for you, I'm getting from tummy area. I don't know. This is more. I know a tummy area is a more internal kind of thing, but to me, I don't know what's going on with the tummy area, Charlotte, but there's definitely an issue with somebody's tummy. You can see it down here. I also think at times you're rather hard at yourself, and I think you second guess yourself too much. You need to stop that second guessing, because that's what this is coming around you. It's more like a second guessing yourself, kind of attacking yourself. So I don't know whether you attack yourself quite a lot. I'm not sure, but whatever it is, you need to stop it, because that's not good for you, my lovely. But yeah, that's what I'm seeing for you, my sweet lady. Also, hang on, there's a lady coming in. She seems that she had dark hair and she had a bun. There's something to do. It's like it doesn't go up. It's like it goes up. You know, like when it like out, and then they have like that bun on the back or on top. It's like that. That's what she's showing myself in, but she's coming into the side of you. But she's sort of staying back in shadows, but she's just allowing me to see that she's actually is with you. But I don't know why she'd stay back in shadows. But yeah, that's what I'm seeing, my sweets, for you. Diane. Diane, for you, we've got the 8 of Cups. So to me, a definite new journey you're going on. You're going to be dropping everything. Everything from the past you need to let go of, because all it's done is it's took you on a very bendy path. And it is something to do with family, because you can see the tree in the background. But whatever this is, this tree in the background, see, again, rabbits are children. This isn't a child, because you can, I don't know if you can see the rabbit. It's more like a hare. But I don't know whether this is connected to this, to the family here. It's not that you're leaving the family, because there's been many celebrations with the family. The family are going to be on this new journey with you, but they're going to be like, there's going to be like a gap between. So they're going to be like above you, but you will always have that connection to that family, if that makes sense. But the energy of the person in spirit around you is definitely trying to push you over this bridge. I think you've took it in for I think you've been upset for too long. I think you've carried a lot of weight on your shoulders. I think you need to let everything go, and you need to take that next step, that next process that you need to do. You're not going to be on your own, because whoever this is in spirit is going to be at the side of you. Now, to me, this person would have been a proud person, just because of the stance that they've got, and it's like they're not taking no shit, so neither are you. I'm not sure what the issue is with the back also, because you have got a big bulge on the back, but that could also be the weight you've been carrying. But it is now time to let it go and make that new journey and start that new life over the bridge. And just keep going forward, because going backwards, it's only going to take you on these dark paths. Whereas they're going over the bridge, you're going to be starting something new, but you'll never be on your own. And family will always be there when you need them, but they'll be going on their separate journey as well. I don't know if that one makes sense to you, my lovely. Jojo Smalley. Is Jojo coming up? Hey, everyone. So, Jojo, for you, we've got the King of Wands. You need to take a sit down. I think you've been rushing around like a blue horse fly. And I think you finally need to sit down and look at everything that you've achieved around you, and take pride in everything that's going off around you and with family members. You're definitely a strong person and strong-willed. And I think sometimes you need to start listening to yourself. Practice what you preach kind of thing, Jojo. And when you're telling people you need to sit back, you need to calm down, you need to look at what you've achieved, I think you also need to do that on yourself. Because I think you're like a blue horse fly running about, not running about, but like being there for everybody and everything. It's like now you need to take that sit back. There's a lady coming through in spirit. She's always with you, but she's been with you for a very long time, because she's right down at the bottom on the dress. But I feel her passing would have been when you were younger. I wouldn't say newborn, but I probably would say, I don't know, between 8 and 14 maybe. I don't know though. I don't know if it'd be teens. I'm not sure, but there's definitely a lady coming in that would have passed when you were younger, my lovely. But her energy is always with you. That is a strong bond. Also, people in glass houses shouldn't throw stone. Now, I'm not saying that's you, but you can see the window behind you. So the people that may be doing this to you, Jojo, you need to just ignore them. Because again, you know that you're just a better person than what these people are. But there is a new path coming up for you. You can see that also coming through the window. There is a new journey, but before you can start that journey, you need to just sit down and breathe and just take in everything that you're feeling. Doreen, for you, my lovely, you can. Doreen, for you, we've got the Wheel of Fortune. So there's definitely big changes coming in for you, Doreen. New beginnings, new endings. Family tree is always going to be there because you can see it's entwined with family. But this journey is one I think you need to do possibly on your own. You need to start focusing and looking forward. There's a lot of light coming in around you. There is energies coming in. I've got a lady and a gentleman that are together. I've got a child's energy. Yeah. And another lady and a gent. It's like I've got a lady and gent from your side at family, a lady and gent from partner's side at family. I've got a lady in the middle, a lady on your side, but a bit far away from main tree. And then we've got a child in the middle. And there's also something to do with the sunshine. What are them flowers called? Them tall, like yellow flowers. It's something sun in it. What do we call them? Oh, I can't remember what we call them flowers. Sunflowers. Oh my God, sunflowers. I don't know what the sunflower reference is, Doreen, for you, but there's definitely something to do with the sunflower. So I'm not sure. You'll have to figure that one out. But it is time to start moving forward, and that's where the wheel, your hair's pointing you, and it's sort of like pointing you. That's it. Yeah, sunflower, Yolanda. Oh my God, I'm saying sun and flower, and I didn't know sunflower, and then it just clicked in my brain. Oh my God. So yeah, the Wheel of Fudge. There has been very dark times around you, as you can see, Doreen. You can see the darkness, but the light is going to start coming in, and that wheel is going to start turning, my lovely. So yeah, that's what I'm getting for you, my sweet lady. So I am going to call it there. We have been going an hour, or just over. Anybody that I haven't got to, please join again tonight, because at 8 o'clock tonight, Chelsea is going to be live doing tarot readings again, just like me. Oh, sorry, Mark, you've come. I've just finished, my lovely. I am going over now on the members area, where we're going to be doing some pendulum work and trying to connect to loved ones over on the pendulum. Members information is all on the main page. I will be, time are we on now? 2:30. So I'm going to say 3 o'clock. I'll change time because I put 2:30 on main page, but I'm going to have half an hour break, and then I'm going to go over to members. So at 3 o'clock, we will be on the members, trying to connect with loved ones with the pendulum. It's already charged and ready to go. So everybody have a fantastic afternoon. Thank you to everybody that's allowed me to read for them. I hope you all managed to get something from the readings and take something away. I hope the good things happen that are going to be happening in the future for us all. So hey, Mimi, take care, my lovelies. Have a nice afternoon, and I shall see you at 3 o'clock over on members for pendulum. Chelsea, 8 o'clock tonight, and then afterwards she'll be going over in members to do more pendulum work with you afterwards. So take care. See you soon. Bye. Bye.